Today in Grow a Garden in Roblox, I want you guys to show me your best gardens because I need your help. If this sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit subscribe, become part of the first 300k OGs on the channel, and let's get into the video. So what am I talking about? Well, previously in videos done recently, I've mentioned that the game has moved away from gardens and moved towards pets, and I'm partly to blame for that because a lot of my content is around pets. But right now, I need your help. I want you to go into the Dawn Discord server, link in the description down below, also in the pinned comment down below. I want you to do me a favor. The owners of the Dawn Discord server were kind enough to allow me to have a channel for you guys here in the community section below general, all the way down here called Garden Showcase. This Discord channel within the Discord server is meant for you guys to show me your gardens. I want to show other people the amazing things you guys have done with your gardens, but I'm also looking for inspiration with my own garden. And inside here, people are already linking images with their garden. So for example, here's my insane garden, and people are already linking their images. Now we've got it so that you can only post images in the garden right here. At this point, from this point on, it's only images, it's not for talking. So I would like to showcase for you guys some of the crazy gardens people have created, like this one. Yo, this is cool. Whoa. They've made it like a palace. Okay, that's cool. Or even this one here where it looks like someone's built a floating castle. Like, show me with images the amazing gardens you've created. Somebody's built a boat? Yo, that's such a cool idea. So please join the Dawn Discord server. Again, in the description. I'm not sponsored. I just love being here. This is my home away from home. It's not my server. I'm a guest here. And link me your really cool gardens, and maybe I will feature them in upcoming videos. I would love to show off some gardens and then make more content around the fact that Grow a Garden is a garden game, not a pet game. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to show you my garden and then show you the destruction I'm about to do to my garden that will make many of you cringe. Oh yeah, you're about to cringe on what I'm about to do to my garden. So in my garden, I focused on really big plants, and it's almost gotten too much. There's too much madness going on. Let me take you on a little tour and then show you the destruction I'm about to do. So my pride and joy is this crazy burning bud, and I have this really stupid burning bud here that goes into other people's gardens. This is rude because it has collision detection. I mean, it's kind of nice to climb and stuff, but blocking off other people's gardens is rude. Developers, please make it so that fruits don't have collision detection when they cross into other people's gardens. Like, make an invisible wall in this game, and any fruits that don't belong in this garden that go into this garden, remove collision detection. It's rude. In fact, you can even make it so that any fruits that escape your own garden don't have collision detection anymore, just to protect other people's gardens. So there's that. I love this burning bud. It's really cool. And then when you're supposed to, the vibe I was going for was I wanted to create this humongous honeycomb tunnel. And I did do that. I built this back in the B era of the game. I'm kind of bored of it. I'm probably going to change it. And at the time, I maxed out all my cosmetic slots to do this, and I made this tunnel with torches to be lit up, so that you come in here and you're inside basically a cave of huge plants. When you look up, it's just a canopy of huge plants. But the vibe is off and it's a little bit too hectic. And I think there's too many different types of huge plants. I've got huge cactuses here. I have a huge fossilite, huge pine cone, pink lilies, coconut trees, beanstalks. But the ones I really like are the huge bone blossom trees. I love the vibe. So what I'm going to do once I'm done showing you guys this monstrosity is I'm going to be reclaiming many of these huge plants. I'm going to be shrinking things down and focusing on a specific kind of feel and less about just filling my garden with massive plants. Because what you can do, especially with the beanstalks, is you can climb up the backside. When you find the curve that's arcing away from you, that is the curve you can climb. I can show you, you can walk up these sheer walls as long as it's curving away from you at a specific slant. You can climb all the way up the beanstalk. And I think this is kind of fun. And I think this is kind of cool. But I'm getting a little bit bored of it. And I want to do something completely different and completely new. Now, I'm undecided on exactly which huge plants I'm going to keep. And this is why I want you guys to give me your images of your beautiful gardens. Because I want to be able to compare and contrast them and decide what I like and don't like. And get inspiration. Because once you're up here, it's just crazy. I have two of these pink lilies that go high into the sky, with that pink lily being the largest plant in my garden. But other than being tall, the pink lilies don't do much. And the coconut trees don't create a canopy kind of like what I want. They're just kind of big for the sake of being big. These, the pine cones, grow vertically, but then don't do anything, and they don't create the canopy that I'm looking for. The bone blossoms certainly do, and I think the spiked mango does. And then you've had this insane, this gargantuan, this crazy burning bud that goes off the map. As you can see, I'm now going off the map and is difficult to navigate. And I kind of like it still because it is a navigation challenge. So now that I want to get more inspiration for the kinds of things I want to do in this game, I might be taking down the honey tunnel or shrinking it and changing the vibe of the garden. I mean, some of the vibes I've seen are so cool. Look at those beautiful tranquil blooms, this ramp going up. There's a walkway up above that you have to get up to with bouncing mushrooms. There's so many cool ideas. This guy was talking about making a really crazy kind of like mad scientist vibe, and having these cosmetics really lends to that. So I'm really excited to see what you guys are going to show me, and I want to start showcasing your amazing creations. Now, time for the destruction. I'm gonna get my reclaimers out. I've got my 8 squirrels. My 8 squirrels give me infinite reclaimers, so that makes this really nice. And now the time has come for me to start removing many of these plants. And honestly, the first ones I gotta go are the pink lilies. Yes, they're really tall, but that's all they are. They're just tall. They don't have any other functionality to them. So the pink lilies are gone. They're done. I can always make more in the future, especially with infinite reclaimers. It's super easy to make more. And then the next thing is gonna be these cactuses. I was only using them as walls. So outside of being part of the walls, they don't serve any other function. They don't provide any canopy. They don't provide any cover. They don't do anything like that. Now, the beanstalks I'm undecided on. One, they're really, really hard to make. They're only like a 0.3% chance. They're really, really hard to make huge. So I'm really reluctant to remove them. I might keep them for the time being until I am decided with exactly what I want to do. Having said that, these coconut trees are super easy to make huge. But what I want to do is maybe for the time being, hold on to my biggest ones, because those are the hardest, like this one and this one. These two are the biggest coconut trees possible. These other ones are all kind of small and minor. So I'm reclaiming these other coconut trees. They don't fit the vibe of what I might want to do in the future. Bone blossoms are all staying. It's perfect. Now, there is one plant here that I'm kind of iffy on. I like this spiked mango, but it's not tall enough. The canopy is not high enough. You see how high up the bone blossoms are? I want everything to be at least that high. I want to have a really cool like roof up there, but the spiked mango kind of does it, but also is not. I think I want to do it again and try and make it bigger. Also, the giant pine cones, they're gone. They're gone. They're just tall. They're just tall and ugly looking. They don't have the vibe that I want. And you know what? I might hold on to it. I'm gonna hold on to it for now. Let me hold on to this for now. I'm gonna move the spiked mango over. I'll make a decision on you in a moment. Okay, this fossilite, beautiful. But look at how thin and small the base is. See how small that is? It's only what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 studs wide. I think I can make it bigger. And the only reason I haven't tried is because I've done it once. I only have the one fossilite, and until they give us seed trading, I can't get more fossilites. But look at how small that fossilite is compared to the bone blossom tree beside it. I'm almost certain I can make a bigger one. So I'm going to reluctantly reclaim it and try to grow an even bigger one. You know what? The more I look at these coconut trees, the less impressed I am. They're just tall for being tall. They take up a ton of space. Look at how wide that is. They take up so much room in the garden, and they don't leave much room for activities. On the flip side, I could put this other coconut tree at the back. You know what? We're gonna do that for now. I'm gonna put it at the back. Come back here. Come back here. Give me a rotate. Something like that for now. Okay. I got my back wall, and that's kind of cool. Now the burning bud. I love the burning bud. I think the burning bud is just one of the coolest things ever. Hold on, watch this. I'm gonna put the trowel down here so I can actually do something with it. Give me this trowel, okay? Give me this burning bud. Rotate this burning bud. I mean, it's funny that I can just block people's gardens off, right? Watch this. I can put the burning bud like here. I'm blocking the guy's entire garden. That's so rude. So mean. I need to go into a public server and do this. Just one time. Just one time. Just because of how funny. Look at this. This person is locked in. They can't even get. Oh my God. They can't even get to the event. This collision. Devs, please change this. You have to change this. Look at this. Look, I can't walk through. It's insane. I'm going to a public server really quickly just to try this one time, and then I'm never doing this again. It's just too mean. And it's funny, looking at the garden now that's cleaned up more, I'm liking the vibe more, though the honey tunnel, we might need to change. Here we go, loading into the public server, and my thing has moved. My burning butt has shifted. I'm going to shift it back. Now I'm going to be just the most horrible, temporarily, the most horrible person in the game who doesn't like steal. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to zoom out like this, rotate it around. You know what I could probably do? I could just cover the event. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. What have I done? If someone's gonna steal this, I don't blame them because I'm not quite covering it right. I gotta move. I gotta cover it better. I gotta do better. Okay, and then I'm gonna change. But this is funny. You have to admit, this is kind of funny. Not going to lie. So if I take the burning bud, can I cover it like this? No, we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it like this. And I'm just gonna cover it probably around, not there. There, cover it right there. I'm halfway on the event. Are you kidding me? Oh, the person in the chat said my garden, no. Hold on, I want to come and see what this looks like. Let me see. There's a guy who said my garden, no. His name's Emu. And yep, I've blocked off the one side of this. I can't talk to the face. This is so dumb. Guys, collision detection on fruits, it needs to go. It needs to stop. This is unfair. Like, this is ridiculous. I could cover the turn in. Yeah, that'd be rude. I'm gonna keep the burning bud for now. I'm gonna move it right now. I'm gonna keep it for now for my grand plan, because they're really hard to make. Really, really hard to make. Now I'm going to point out into the middle of nowhere. There, now it's pointing out into the middle of nowhere, and it's not going to bug anybody and not going to interfere with anybody. Yeah, the coconut trees are going. They don't, but they're big, and they're hard to get that big. I'll keep them there for now. I will keep the coconut trees there for now until I get more inspiration from you guys in the Discord server with your ideas. I will get my own brain juices going. And the spiked mango, I'm going to try and make it bigger. It's only about 3 studs wide at the base. I'm going to try and make the spiked mango bigger in my quest for more canopy coverage. I'm also kind of enjoying how much more open it is. I kind of like the vibe. What do you guys think? But then again, this is before I start doing the fun stuff. Oh, and if you're wondering how I did the honey blah, blah, blahs like this, let me demonstrate for you. Let me show you what I did. It's kind of a pain and very finicky. It took me a long time to do, but I do happen to have 8 more of these things. When you take these, what you have to do is you have to move them. We'll start like that, okay? Now, the first one I ever placed was probably dead center in the middle. And you're going to notice that once you place one, you can have them carefully stack alongside of these. To rotate them initially, I would literally rotate the object. I would come like this, and it wasn't this way. Ooh, I can make like a roof. That'd be cool. Was it this way? No. Was it this way? Yeah, here it is. This is how you rotate the hexagons to fit properly in whatever way you need the hexagons to fit. And then it was a matter of making them line up, and that was just a nightmare. I do not suggest it. I like it so far. It's much cleaner. I want more bone blossoms, and I want more fossilites, and I want more plants that will make the beautiful big canopy feel that I'm looking for, and I can't wait to see your ideas in the Discord server so I can also showcase them in the future. Hopefully this video was kind of cool for you. I'm looking forward to doing more with gardens and showcasing people's really beautiful creations in this game and focusing a little less on the pets because this is Grow a Garden after all. If this sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, become part of the first 300 KOGs on the channel. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.